So check this out. Look at this here. This market, this is a weekly chart. Since 2013 all the way through to today, we have done nothing. And this is what I call the calm before the storm. Because once it breaks, we're going to go through an absolute super cycle boom. And I'm also going to be covering this screenshot here I just recently saw about what's been good lately. It's probably not going to be good lately. In this white line here, what this market is and why this is probably going to start to play catch up. As the market starts to crash, this is going to play catch up. So this is where you want to be down here. You want to be down here of looking at the markets as well too. And also, this is a big long-term view of the stock market and why I believe after this short-term little pullback or the short-term little drop that's coming, we are about to see a face ripper rally. So that's what I want to share with you today in today's video, guys. Traders, don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in today's video. There's no guarantees of making a profit on any given one trade, so be smart about the way you're trading. And also, traders, I'm giving away free access to the trading course you're seeing on the screen right now. It's for free. You can see that. There's the link in the description here. You can grab access to that right now. So let's actually start off here. So I'll go in order of what I talked about at the intro of this video. So the first one here is this one here. One thing I've learned about the markets, and one thing I've learned about trading here in the markets is a lot of people focus on markets that has been doing well or it's in the light. So it's the crypto market, it's gold, it's the stock market, it's the technology stocks. You see what I'm saying here, right? We're smart investors, and as you go, if you've been around now if you've been in the markets now for a couple of decades, you'll know things go in cycles, right? And so, for example, as an example here, before this big gold bull move, what ended up happening? We did what? We did absolutely nothing, didn't we? This is a weekly chart, so this is for 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost 4 years of doing nothing. And guess what was happening through here? No one wanted a bar of soap of that one there. The purpose of me saying that is that if you're looking to get in on the next big move of anything that's likely to happen, that's going to have a high probability, well, we want to get into something that already hasn't made a big move yet. So when we're looking at gold, right here, as gold is breaking out, which I was entering gold from here, from a trade, we can see that was the time to get into it, right? And then we could ride the next wave up. So it's the calm before the storm. And that's where I see that this is gold right now. But the gold mining stocks, I believe, is going to start to kick in within the next couple of years. Now, I say within the next couple of years, it probably already has started to kick in, right? Meaning we've already gone up, 100% since the start of 2024. So we've already had a 100% move in 2024 out of the mining sector. And I believe we're just getting started, by the way, in the mining sector, because as you can see, we're just down the bottom through here. And this is the massive calm before the storm. And whenever we go through this, just like gold did this for 3 years, maybe three or so years, and you saw what gold did, right? Well, what does it mean if the calm has been for like 10 years? Then we start to get potentially a bit of a pullback here, and then a breakout. Guess what is coming real soon? I believe there's going to be an absolute super cycle boom that's likely to come out of the actual gold mining sector right now. But again, this is a weekly chart, guys, right? So everything takes time with that through there. And so looking at, this is a screenshot that I just recently saw. And as you can see here, if I zoom right in here, let me zoom right in here. So actually, let me just do this here. So as you can see on this screenshot here, and this is something that I actually do see coming, I'm always personally looking to get in when no one's talking about a stock, or no one's talking about an index, like no one's talking about the gold mining stocks right now. No one's talking about the gold mining sector right now, right? So that's where I'm like, for long-term buy and hold, if you're looking for something to buy for the next 5 years or so, that's a pretty nice sector through there. So as you can see, look at this through here, right? The big booms and bust cycles. So the red line is obviously the Nasdaq, and you can see here the white line is what? The energy, materials. Obviously, I put in obviously commodities, looking at things like gold mining stocks, so on and so forth. And so I honestly see that we're probably likely to see this thing we might get a little bit more upside here. All right. Actually, I believe we're going to get another really big move out of the Nasdaq through here. This may put a little bit more pressure on down through here. And then over the next, say, couple of years, we're going to see the NASDAQ get an absolute just destroyed out of that through there. And when that happens, we're also then going to get a massive move back up. Because as you can see, as this thing comes down, we start to get these spikes. So we go down, big massive spike, down. We're probably going to get a big massive spike. And again, this is through 2025, all through here. So really, really, really exciting stuff, guys, when it comes to the long-term buy and hold of the of that sector through there. And the one thing that I really am seeing right now, guys, just by looking at the overall indices right now, if I just bring up this chart here, which is my, let's bring up, I'll just keep on that one through there, right? Actually, yeah, let me actually bring this chart up here because it's just a blank chart. Blank charts are better. Blank charts are... So, these are some trend lines I was doing for my Inner Circle members today. Man, what an amazing session today for you Inner Circle members. I'm so proud of you. You guys are gonna make so much money with what we talked about today. I meet with my Inner Circle members every single week, and I did almost a 90-minute session with them, walking through the one setup that when it appears, it has a massive probability of making a really big move. And it was what happened with it's amazing. So anyway, if you'd like to join us every single week on that weekly coaching session and the weekly Inner Circle group, there's that link in the description. You can go apply for it. But look at this level through here, guys. Look at this here. So what I'm expecting now, this is obviously the Dow Jones. We have actually got a bit of a bounce. And isn't it amazing, guys, to see support, and then also the support level through there, right? Big support levels. So what I'm seeing right now is we're probably likely to get something like this here. Right? We're probably likely to get something like this here. We've had a bit of a rally up, right? We're probably going to get a bit of a pullback, but that pullback's going to be amazing. Why? Because when we get a pullback, and that's going to be 50, now this is a weekly chart, right? Just zoom right out. Once we get that, then this is going to be and if we do get the higher low, say this is the 50%, which is that move up we just saw just recently, and then we start to get something like that, and it breaks below this level here, we start to get this sort of breaking action from there, right? From there to there, if we get something like that, guess what's coming, guys? Guess what's coming? We're about to see a face ripper rally, and that's what I mentioned to you at the start of this session here. Is that now this is obviously the Dow Jones, right? There's so many amazing stocks out there right now. One of them is Apple. Like, look at Apple, right? Apple's amazing. Why is Apple amazing? Because it's Apple, right? Let me show you why. Right? Apple's doing the same thing here. Look at this here. Da 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 da. Right? Same thing, right? It's just all the same situation. So look at this here with Apple. Now this is big picture. This is big picture weekly chart. We can time your way in on the daily charts. But up and down and up and down and up and down, up, up, up. If we can get a nice little pullback through here, then create a little higher low. Guess what's coming out of Apple? And we have these big, significant, big move to come. There's so many stocks like this, right, that are setting up right now. Actually, apart from one, which I'm short right now, and it looks like one stock I'm in right now, and I've just shared with my Inner Circle members. It's like 10 years of this massive head and shoulder. This thing's about to go through the floor. It could be a 1,000%er that I'm looking for. Anyway, I shared that with my Inner Circle members. If it does start to move over the next couple of months, I could pick up a good 500 to 1,000% return on my options. So anyway, that's obviously what my Inner Circle members are for, right? So anyway, so we have support here. And then now we actually see this level through here. And if we go through all the other indices, this way, guys, there's so many opportunities right now, right? So many opportunities. We can see that we had this point through here, this point through here. We definitely had that level of support coming down through here. So once again, we're probably going to get a NASDAQ drop because there is that gap still there. We're probably going to get through here. If we do get that little higher low, 50%, and away we go, right? And then also this level through here. We also have this market come up through here. Once again, S&P, support, big move up. And now we're coming down through to here. And now we're likely to see this thing have an absolute big move to the upside. So they're the things I really wanted to share with you today, guys. This is more like a big picture analysis here. Some really big moves that are coming. This is a bit more of a longer term view on the actual overall stock market. And we want to see, this is the forest from the trees. Too many traders are like this, and they're zoomed in like this, right? And they're looking at the bars like this here. So that too many traders are like that. And so while it's actually good to see this level here, so we're liking this little gap through here, it's probably going to get filled real soon, right? But what's probably going to happen is we're probably going to see this thing come down to here, bit of a shoulder, head, shoulder, and then away we go. Hey traders, just a quick heads up. I'm actually giving away free access to my Mastery Trading course for a limited time. If you go to johnspeedgift.com, or there should be the first link in the description. The fact is that 80 to 90% of the stuff that you learn or you use on these trading platforms is a complete waste of time. And only about 5 to 10% of the stuff that you actually learn and use is going to move the needle in the positive direction for you. And that's over the last 20 years, I've put everything that has helped me move the needle in the positive direction in this here, and I've left everything else out. So go to johnspeedgift.com right now and grab complete free access to this Mastery Trading course.